Hi, I'm Tod Maffin. Well, at some point it's going to happen. You're going to wake up and your company is trending on Twitter, and not in a good way. There is a right way and a wrong way to respond to negative feedback that you receive in social media. And let me show you the right way. It's a methodology we use at my company, engageQ. We call it the SWARM methodology. 5 steps, sometimes as easy as 5 sentences, SWARM. And let me walk you through them. First, S, speak like a human. People want to deal with other people. They don't want to deal with companies. This is why it's called a social network, not a business network. And so respond like a social person would. Use I statements, me, thank you very much, I will take care of this. Have all of your reps learn to avoid that horrible corporate speak of, we have received this and that. Get a load of this email that I got back from a cruise ship company when I asked about accessible travel. This section here is the only part that actually makes sense. This is the only part of the email they actually answered. All this other stuff here is just nonsense, corporate, gobbledygook speak. No one speaks like that. So speak like a human. Thank you very much for contacting us. I'm so sorry you had that experience. Easy to do. Second, W stands for win-win. You've got to give the swarm a win of some kind. After all, they want action to be taken. They just don't want to complain. Now, that win doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as, I'm going to walk this piece of paper with your complaint down to our president's office and have them call you back. Just give them a win of some kind. The A stands for avoid a public battle. Whatever you do, don't have a fight in the social network channels like Facebook pages, like Twitter accounts. As soon as it's reasonably polite for you to do so, move the conversation offline. Ask them to email you at your main address, or even ask them to send a message through the message button on your Facebook page. The last thing you want to do is have this fight in public. The R stands for right the wrongs. Sometimes people make genuine factual errors when they're complaining about your organization. Take this example. Let's say this person posted this photograph of themselves on your Facebook page and says that you're a horrible accountant because you failed to give her disability credits in her return that you prepared for them. Maybe the disability credits don't exist anymore and she's mistaken about that. It's perfectly okay for you to correct the record. Just do it politely. Because remember, if you don't correct the record, those factual inaccuracies will stay on the record in Google's cache, on the Facebook page forever, and other people will assume they're just real. And finally, the M stands for make friends. You can turn these enemy combatants into advocates for your brand if you just ask them if you can follow up with them. One of the organizations my company works with is a shopping center. We had a whole bunch of complaints flood through on their Facebook page, and so after we resolved the issue with them about having really aggressive kiosk vendors, I emailed and I said, listen, can I follow up with you in a few months to see whether the situation's improved? And when I did that, they were thrilled. So, the SWARM methodology is simple, it works every time, it's 5 steps. Again, sometimes it can be 5 sentences. Speak like a human. Give them a win of some kind. Avoid a public battle, right the wrongs, and make friends. The SWARM methodology, I think you'll find it to be really helpful when, not if, when you receive negative feedback in social media. By the way, I do a full-length 60 or 90-minute keynote and workshop about this very topic where we get into much more detail, bring examples of case studies in your industry. I hope you contact the agency if you're interested in that. I'm Tod Maffin. Thanks for watching.